This is how everything should be.
I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get for now. So like, eh.
Forgot to turn the overlay back where it should be.
Like, is this perfect? No. Is it doable? Yeah.
We could be doing better, but then we would have had to have brought your entire setup.
I mean, no. If I had just saved my settings, and like sent them over so I could use them here, that would be fine. But like, it's fucking whatever, Not a big deal.
This is also why you should use OneDrive.
I don't know what OneDrive is, my dude.
Told you, it's built into your computer.
13, 18.
Oh, no, we're just in time for cliffhanger.
That's where we saved the Chocobo, right?
Yeah. This is disappointing.
God damn it.
Uh-oh. It's the bomb.
Okay, well, I got the Lester win. It's the bomb one.
Sir.
Don't they both have bombs?
You're right, they do both have bombs. It's the cliff one.
The one in the round square.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we're forever late to the stream.
Oh, fuck. That wasn't even a bomb, I just jumped off.
Oh, I jumped off. Whoops. Oh, hey, you and me both.
Just where I live. I live with the jumping off.
Oh, nope. This time I got knocked off by a bomb. Well, where the fuck do I go? Sir, send me back up.
Oh my god! I need to be more cautious.
God damn it, I jumped off in the same spot again.
I have completed it.
No, I keep jumping off in the same fucking spot.
Launch me. You got this!
I'll be honest, it's a little embarrassing how much issues I'm having with it.
Eh. I mean, you're back to a PlayStation controller, what can I say?
That's not the issue. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Honestly, I kind of miss the PlayStation controller a little bit. It doesn't have the little, like, jerkies that are kind of problematic.
Alright, are we continuing with the MSQ?
Yes?
Back to Charlian.
Man, travel to Charlian's expensive.
I mean, only when you're the one paying for it.
That's accurate. Okay, but you don't need to say it.
the main hall, where we can speak with Krile. Oh, fuck, you're not here. Disappointment. I'm ready to click on Krile whenever you are.
Yes. Go for it.
Feeling refreshed and alert. A colleague should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. The gang's all here.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
And it's an audio one.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The Bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldesion. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth.
It's King Mugglemog!
Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely
he
with
was on the
scholars and
poster on the
academics who
wall.
share our passion for the unknown.
Yeah.
The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Favner.
Isn't
Her
King
missive
Mugglemog like
describes
kind
the
of fake?
sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar
We've
primal.
met the real one.
That's the real King Mugglemog? Wait, what?
In response to this threat,
The one with the
satrap
Muggles
of
by the
Radzig
dragons?
Khan, the individual who governs the city-state,
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah,
has
that's
instructed
the real one.
alchemists to find a means to deal
Oh, I
with
thought
the
he was
spire.
just a big Muggle.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. but the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request.
Alright, which group are we going with? What are your thoughts?
Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
We have to choose which group we want to go with first?
Wait, didn't you hear Kyle saying, look, we need you to be there on both fronts?
Yeah, I understood that. I didn't think that we'd actually get a choice, though.
But it's like back at the beginning of Shadowbringers, when we had the choice of go after Alfie or go after Alisaie.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, we've got to do both of them, but hunting each other down.
I just see one running off and then the other, well, Zane sitting by the fake Roomba. Carrying over by the litter box on my breath.
Alright, there are two paths ahead of us. Which one are we taking? Are we going with the boys? Or with science team?
I mean, can we take both quests at the same time?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna put us in a cutscene to lead us to places. Well,
No.
the Thancred one is.
Am I being ignored?
Are you listening to me? Oh, how'd I mute myself? You should be able to hear me. I'm in the other room.
I have both earbuds on. I can't hear shit.
That's some good noise cancellation right
and
there.
I don't know how to turn off the noise cancellation. Otherwise, I would.
All right, no, that's fine.
I remembered how to do that. I would do it.
No, I was saying I don't remember if you can grab both of them. I mean, we have to grab both of them eventually.
Well, I want to go with Thancred's group first.
All right, let's.
So I'm clicking on Thancred first, and then if I can click on Trial afterwards, I'm going to do that.
All right, Thancred. Talk to us. Well, I have Kryle's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I can travel by Aetheryte. But what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Trial was of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The confluence, thou'lt say? I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thine own, thee owing to the knowledge of a certain of our comrade Moon Brida. Fuck, I messed up that sentence so hard. Moonbrida was an authority in aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it hath, the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have relieved unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence.
You know, I'm realizing. When I yelled at you earlier, I was probably muted, wasn't I?
You absolutely were, but I heard you nonetheless.
Yeah, that's because I muted myself because I was like, I'm gonna get myself a glass of milk to eat with some Oreos. Yeah.
Whether you come with us or not is your choice and yours alone. It's too difficult. We'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I've no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the confluence, shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled then, let us be off. But when we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kate.
I don't know, I had my cutscene auto go while I was getting my Oreos.
Just missed out on that whole interaction. Do you even know what they were talking about?
I was just thinking you read it. Moonbrida died, and Urianger doesn't want to interact with her parents.
Alright, are we clicking on Krile?
Did I not understand that interaction? Am I wrong?
No, you got it fine. An unsettling change has come over Sharlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause of the Forum's callousness. Well, as I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Sharlayan archives of historical record for any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow, and there are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day. But now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Nomenum, the Numenun, shall we? Exit the annex to the right, and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods. Cat, why? Leave the
Which
cords
cat?
alone. The little
Oh,
one.
my cat. My cat. No, the second you said cords, I was like, mine.
That is my internet.
Zelda! No. Zelda! Zelda!
You are not a statue cat.
What are you doing?
All right. So you said we're going after Thancred's party.
Yes.
Righty, let us head over to the consortium. Or the confluence. I don't know why I just teleported here. I think I teleported farther away. We just needed to take a left out of the building. Yeah. We just needed to take a left out of the building. Yeah, now this is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Trial, the students of Baldessian. We seek passage to Thavnir and are understanding that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects! Welcome, welcome! Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So, in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to attune to it beforehand. Or otherwise, you can use it as a beacon to... Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mass of aether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrivable limitation of aetheryte teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, so that people might move about more freely. And we finally done it! We created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language might have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but these aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that of our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan and the other over in Yelmhead, a port town in Thavnir. Yeah, you alright over there?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Got noises popping off.
She got upset. Cause I was like, maybe while she's hiding in my shirt, I can clip a couple of her nails. And I got one, and then she completely sunk into my shirt and was like, no. And that was her way of retaliating, she was just like, no, I am just inside the shirt now.
Cats. as you may know, our nation has a long maintained strong ties with Razatan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum it up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say that these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And far be it from me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission you required is yours. So assuming you're willing, we're all set. Well, it may come as some surprise, but we actually struggled to find test subjects. Most people have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry, it's plain that you aren't most people. Oh, Mistress Krile truly knows how to pick 'em. If I might change the subject, our Master Wilson and Mistress Bewilder not present today. Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly.
If you talk to the guys out here, Estinian's just like, yeah, no. I'm gonna go the normal way. Thancred's like, I don't really want to go this way, but like, it is what it is. And then Urianger just doesn't even comment on that. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do my best to do my job when we get there.
Yeah, but you gotta say it like Urianger. Thou'st words unsaid yet weigh heavy on my heart. I shall devote mine to all our task in Thavnia. Alright, we're clicking on it.
I would never say anything like Urianger. I hate this man so much.
Poor boy.
Not because he's a bad guy. He's fine. But he's an Astrologian, and he speaks stupidly. Like, speak plain English, my dude.
Right, we're all set.
Oh, it's voice. Nice.
Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh, I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please. Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether. Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Oh, Thancred's so upset. No.
The poor boy.
He's just like, wait, authorial sickness? No! But it was too late.
And onward we go to Thavnir.
That's off to the fucking east?
We didn't quite make it to the east.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Estinian just looks at us and is like, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I went my way.
What chance?
Oh no. He's got to deal with all three of us.
Against such an insidious foe.
Hey, at least we didn't full pass out like Orion said.
Nope, we're stuck on our hands and knees.
Oh my god.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
It's just like, this is the party that I'm with.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Do you think he regrets coming with us? Like, damn, I should have just fucking stayed back.
Nah.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
We made it! Hail and whole.
Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh no!
That means it's up to us.
Alright, we gotta pull it together. We can make it. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you make it? There!
Oh no!
Everyone stop!
Where the fuck is Estinian?
He's over here!
Estinian, no!
Oh no!
No! Estinian!
You there. I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with aether sickness. By the Monza, a traveler? Greetings. Greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir. And come to me. My special armor, lassie, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavnir, I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil. For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. Deny! Deny! No! I thought you could barely stand. You need to tell me that's so urgent.
Get out of there.
Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie. The merchant is swindling me. What? Sincerest apologies, sir. But I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 bottles of lassie. A confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well, then your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I'll be back after I've explored the town.
How much did they originally want to charge Estinian?
18,000 and something? It was basically, 10 times as much. Just add a 0 to the price. That's what he did. Where did you go?
For the Aetheryte?
Oh. Well, that makes sense. It should... Oh, no! Ah, the sickness, it gets to me! Ah, shit! You know what'd be funny?
Sounds like a subsidy.
If they made that like a random mechanic, every once in a while, if you've done too many traveling to Aetherites, too much teleporting, you just get sick. Alright. Here you go, you poor boy. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heart felt thanks to thee and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land.
Sorry, when you talk to Thancred will be like, "Yo, thank God you spared us Tataru's wrath." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't want Tataru to be mad at us either, so I'm happy with this."
It was probably for the best. You were in time. Excellent. You spared us Tataru's wrath. Sweet, sweet release. Oh, if you haven't already, you should have yours too. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. That Lascille truly worked wonders.
No!
No?
I'm assuming this didn't happen to you. Why did it happen to me? What the fuck?
Wait. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. I've found it. It's the most I could do against the heat short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? Local vendor. Man said it's Thavnerian weave. Tough and not easily unraveled.
What?
What? What are you getting?
It kicked me out.
What?
The game kicked me out. It said I could not connect to the whatever. So I guess now I'm relogging. Because I went and I tried to click on my character and then it was like, nah, your character like is having issues or like logged in on another client. So now you can't log in with them for a while. And I'm just like, yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Well, that's highly unfortunate. So do I need to wait for you to get back in this cutscene?
No, I'll just skip through it. You continue. I'll be watching it on your screen. No, hold up. I forgot that I can't have your stream up while I pull up the authenticator. I'm not gonna be able to authenticate this in time. Next. Let's go. What? Fuck you. What?
What?
Said my password was incorrect.
New Final Fantasy! How do you toy with us as such?
I guess that we were late. But like, goddamn, I don't need to be a bitch.
He's taunting us.
Apparently. Zelda! I'm gonna assume she's under the couch.
As is wont to happen.
Oh, no, I'm 17 in the queue. Okay, you can start going through the cutscene, and I'll be able to actually watch properly now, and then I'll catch up.
And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. Steel, I was told. Nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you.
With how bad he is at spending money?
Fuck! There's choices! It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem a little excessive here? Are all Hessian merchants so unscrupulous? I expect the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight.
Well, I think the last ops is the funniest.
Look, Stidian, buddy, pal, friend. We went through a lot. I know you can put up a
That's not
fight.
what I'm gonna say, but that's funny.
Sir. Sir. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment. Yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of Razatan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. I like how Estinian didn't even say anything to it. Disappointed.
I'm going with the middle option. Are they all so unscrupulous?
In the beginning, there were a Akrasodar, Anteg tribe indigenous to these islands. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and though their intermingling of culture rich and distinct did emerge, from alchemy to textiles the products of Haitian culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. Development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Razatan. Yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that the merchants have a gateway to town are free to feast hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. What did he do? I followed him. He was very unhappy. Do it. Sorry, my cat's a nuisance. Alright, back to Urianger. Just so that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've not to lose by learning more. So ere we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yildirimad? God, I'm terrible with that name. Excellent. Why we didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. You're muted, by the way. Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. The care is yours. Once we've learned what we can, we'll regroup by the Aetheryte. Off-putting though the mere sight of it may be.
Ooh. Wherever? Somewhere this.
Wherever?
What is that? I want that. How do I get this?
I don't know.
It's kind of terrifying, but I kind of like it.
The Babura kind of whistle. I can mount the only way to get this reward, and that is to earn it yourself, as it is given to those who complete the Monomoki achievement. This achievement requires you to unlock all exorcism records in Mount Ronkin, which essentially means completing all 12 paths. Ah! So there's a dungeon thing that we can do once we beat Endwalker. And you have to beat all 12 paths and you can get that mount.
Intriguing. Okay.
Crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as if they've been left too long.
Here. Gazing out from the pier, you spy bottles of nearby isles, with the silhouettes of large seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to other ports you visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Sad for them, dude. Sucks to suck, you know?
Hello there. Would you speak with us? What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit. I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. The business has never been this terrible. But I suppose things could have been worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat like Hazel. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of it. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Hazel a visit? He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him in Saltwind Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from here.
Where do we go for this last one?
To this boat up here.
Oh.
This way.
Wait, no, but I couldn't get to it from the water. No!
Suppose
Can't get into the boat.
this boat
Locked.
appears to have walls. Oh, now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettling times. The people have been giving us a wide breath since the accursed tower suddenly appeared near Nurnar. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would have been fine after a fashion, but no. It had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Randalt host, Radiant host, but business is as good as dead. What's become of us, only the gods know. Hello, sir. Would you mind speaking with us for a moment? Oh, sweetheart, a cutscene.
It's not voiced.
Disappointing. The Muskins aren't coming. But we've already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire's at war with itself. The provisions the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on a doorstep spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. But this'll be tremendous, enormous loss. Alright. Forget about the Damascus. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handcrafts, medicines. All the perennial Harnish favorites. Our consortium works closely with the merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know these things, Kazu. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are? Wait. Wolfona, are you not? Merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. No. Battle-hardened warrior. Sorry. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. Need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me? My name's Mastai, and I'm here to see Kahazal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Ready to talk to an elephant? Messiah? Who?
No, I'm not ready. Where are we going? The boat.
Welcome! Let us talk to this poor man. See that which he needs. Yes. Can I help you? Ah, I remember seeing you back at the guild. You wanted to speak with Kahazel too, did you? I'm Mistaya, a fisherman of Akiel, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kazul, who offers it to foreign merchants. But he hasn't bought anything for a while now. But when I heard the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come see him. Just as soon as he's free, anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Hi, Fresh. Welcome to the stream. And I mean,
These elephant people are sexy. Oh my god.
they got that dad bod going on.
What are you doing? Get off the counter!
Cats are going crazy again.
He's so fat, I didn't think that he would jump onto the counter.
Oh, he'll get on the
but
fridge.
he wanted your fish. He wanted your fish, dude. Not the fish on the oven, the fish on the plate. He was like, I'll take that fish, and I'm like, buddy, I'm watching you. What do you think you're doing? Look at their long arms.
They
Yeah.
got some lanky ass arms, yeah. Be good at basketball, they would.
Is that what makes a good basketball player?
Long arms, tall. I mean, look at the size of this guy. Look how tall I am. And then look at the size of this man.
Oh, I know.
Be dunking on all of us.
You'd be dunking on me, dude. I am like half his height. This man be like 10 feet tall.
All right, I'm clicking on him. Grab the quest. If I may ask, what is it that you do? I run around and kill things. An adventurer, you say? And you travel the world helping people? Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you?
I'm not good at dealing with strangers. That is a false comparison right there.
Yeah.
False equivalence?
Look, we just need to murder shit. We don't need to interact with people.
People look at us, they're like, hey, this shit's bad. And then we murder it. And they're like, yeah, you did awesome. And we're just like, cool. And then we go on.
You see, I've brought some fresh fish with me. The portion I couldn't preserve. And I want to sell them. The problem is I'm terrible with people. I've ever only dealt with Kahazel. And I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it may sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead? And show me how once it's done. How it's done? Oh, if you're willing, please let me know. And we can begin at once. The events that follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. Alright. Alright, buddy. You'll do it then? Show me how to deal with customers? I am in your debt. Right, please. Try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in Yarmald. I will observe you and learn.
Hey, buddy. Me?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to sell some fish?
Buddy, you want to buy some fish? You want to buy some fish, bud?
Hi there, my dear gentlemen. I see you are staring at the sea. It looks like you are in need of some wonderful, beautiful, fresh fish. Straight out of the ocean, caught today. I will help you out. Yes. I love that the first option is just fish, I got fish here. Fresh fish straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth.
I kind of want you to push it. I think that'd be funny.
We would lose this sale so fast.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it, I dare.
Well, never said I was a salesman. I'm an adventurer. I'm sure your bosom fish are very fresh. But this is rather sudden. I don't need any fish right now. So thanks, but no thanks. You failed to make a sale. Oh my god, I got the failure sound and everything.
Oh no, you're gonna have to redo everything?
Oh, it never goes well the first time. I'm sure you'll fare better with the next customer. Well, I hope you get to sell your fish, because I did not. All because I picked your option.
Yes, I'm getting the fish sale. Hell yeah. Huh? Aha! I succeeded in making a sale. I'm sorry that.
sent me down the river. Sent me down the river to die.
No, it was kind of funny because when I was talking to him, I was just like, oh yeah, how's it been? Oh damn, like, things have been bad, you know? Just make sure you're staying safe, don't do anything too dangerous. Oh, and he's like, yeah, says something. And then my 2 responses are, yeah, buddy, speaking of meals, you should get some fish. Or the other option was like, oh yeah, you know, have a good day, you know? I was like, yeah, I got meals, we should get some fish. And he just like looks at me and he's like, I see what you're doing there. You baited me like fucking fish. And I'm just like, he's like, I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, some fish, dude.
All right, get up here. Come on, we got the next one to get to.
I'm running. Where
Take a
are they?
left. Up here.
Oh.
Unless you got a different one because you succeeded in your sale.
No, it's this person. I hope you really don't have to do the whole thing over again because I succeeded and you failed that one.
A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some armor. Let's say a dozen. They don't need to be export quality. Alright, what do you need so many armor for? Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late, I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stalker. I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming in these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming from overseas. But not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that. All of it wears me down, and I find myself constantly hungry.
Don't choose the bottom option. Choose the top option. Do not choose I get the feeling. Choose the top option.
Alright, you actually hungry? You know, when I think on it, I'm not so sure. Well, rather than hungry, perhaps I've been feeling unfulfilled. I try to fill the void by gorging on food I like. I'm guessing we're far enough in I can ask you, like, fish?
Probably.
Fish? Well, I do like fish, as a matter of fact. Why you ask? Oh, you're a fishmonger. Oh, apologies for the misunderstanding. So seeing as you're here, do you happen to have Alkier sardine? They're perfect in a spicy soup. We certainly do, madam. And if you like it spicy, I also recommend them pickled in oil, with generous amounts of chilies. Oh, that does sound wonderful. That does sound like a wonderful change. I don't have fish in mind first, but dare say I'll enjoy these. Thank you. You succeeded in making a sale. Well, 1 and 1. 1 for 2.
No, that's me too. Yeah.
Can we just run past Urianger? All right, sir. How are we going to try to pitch this to you? What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh God, my stomach. Oh. Ether sickness. No, nothing so unusual. I'm in a hurry to get back to work. I just ate a little too quickly. Yeah, you know, you should, take it easier and, you know, savor your food. Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better.
Aww.
So I'm working hard as I can while I still can. Better to be prepared. Wait, you say aw.
I failed.
Ah, that's why. I'm tempted to ask, how do you intend to prepare?
I mean, I think that's what I chose.
Yeah, that's what I chose.
And it failed you?
No, that was fine.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh. Well, hang on. Well, by stockpiling supplies for that, I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, what have you.
This is where I failed.
What did you say? How about...
I said have a fish for your supplies.
Fish for your supplies.
Alright. Vastaya, anything suitable? Oh, we do have dried products too. Thavnarian cucumber and papaya fish. The last of the batch, so if you're interested, you can have them for a discount. Truly, by all means, I'll take them all. Oh, you remembered what I told you earlier, that I preserve what I catch? Which serves to show the importance of being attentive. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly eye-opening experience. Come, let us return to the pier.
Man, I fucked up bad.
Not terrible. I think on Luna, I fucked up all 3. I didn't make a single sale.
How'd you not make a sale on the first person?
Look.
They were easy.
Don't ask me how.
Were you me and you were like, fresh fish for sale?
Fresh fish. All right, sir. What is this cutscene you throw us in? What shall we see? Thanks you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell the 2 of 3 people you approached. Adventurers do indeed have great conversational skills. Watching you at work was very enlightening. By applying these lessons I've learned, I hope to one day peddle as well as you. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope things will return to normal for Casal soon. Oh, I thought I heard a familiar voice. And who should it be but Mastaya? Casal, have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out. Simply aren't any options. At this rate. So you can't buy my fish anymore? Sorry, Mastaya, I truly am. For now, you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do. As it stands, I can barely help myself. I've poured my all into this consortium. And I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and family depending on me. And I won't fail them. Sisters as my witness. Desire. Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I'd best return to my village. My thanks again. And please, take care on the road.
Oh my god. All the people in Discord are making fun of me.
In which Discord verse?
Oops. Because I was like, not me being scared to go places because I don't know how to pump my own gas, and I want to make it over the border so I don't have to try. And then Bree was like, I should have taught you how to pump gas when I was in Oregon.
You know.
So I just had to drive over the state. I was like, look, I don't have to pump my own gas. We have gas attendants to do that for us.
It's really not hard to pump your own gas. In fact, I dare say it is more convenient to pump your own gas than have to wait on an attendant.
That is not true when you go to Costco, okay? Those people be there, they be instantaneously, like, on top of it, putting, like, everything up for your car dude and doing it. Yeah, no, and so then Artsy was like, my husband tried to pump gas when we drove 3 years ago. The attendant looked like he was about to tackle him. And I'm like, yeah, that seems accurate.
What server was this in? I'm guessing this is in one of the Discord servers. Oh, it's an oops. Oh, do I have oops?
Yeah, it's just in the general chat.
Oh, I must have oops muted.
I mean, I don't know. Do you have oops muted? Wouldn't surprise me. But also, I don't see why you'd need it if you didn't select any of the rules, you know? Hey, homies. The three broskies, who are all fucking tall as fuck.
Bros! I don't know. Thancred's like a whole head shorter than me. Urianger, I mean, my ears are taller. Justinian appears to be the same height as Urianger. But Thancred, this man's short.
Well, Thancred is a human.
He's so short.
He's tall.
Your model's just short.
I will leave. I leave and go back to the gold saucer and just fuck around there.
10 minutes. It was 10 minutes. I see you've been...
I'll give you 5 minutes and then I can go see if there's a chump puzzle.
I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust. Yeah, nobody's coming to visit anymore. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods. But to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not fully unexpected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, the men, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telophary. Oh, Estinian, you have the quest this time. Alright.
Dizzy.
The Messiah fellow you were helping. He's Arkasadura, is he not? Apparently it is almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Would he be traveling alone? If summoning is the Praetorium's aim, it doth stand to reason that Arkasadura would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. Better go after him. Achaia lies to the west, as I recall. The same direction as Krau's acquaintance, incidentally. Settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Alright, are we taking you to the gold saucer?
Does this new area have a aetheryte or no?
We're gonna get like halfway to the aetheryte. I don't know where you're going.
It's only gonna take us halfway to the aetheryte?
Yeah, and then I think... Yeah, the aetheryte, I don't know if you've pulled up the map, but it's a ways down there.
And we can't take a chocobo there?
I mean, we can walk there. You do not see Messiah nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may prove a better vantage point. Oh, fuck, I forgot you have that. Oh.
I'm just thinking, if it is a jump puzzle, we don't actually need to get there for another 4-ish minutes. Oh shit. What am I missing?
You just need to walk around. You gotta get around to get up.
Oh no.
You do not see Messiah from here either. No, leave me alone. Help! Somebody help! Messiah's voice, and it came from the north. Poor elephant boy!
Should be enough time.
I will help you.
You're here.
Hey, did you not see that you lost all the aggro?
I wasn't paying attention.
Astea! Cutscene.
Cutscene.
Cutscene!
What? Why am I not getting a cut? Oh,
Do you not click on him?
him.
You gotta aid him.
My bad. I didn't see that. He's too tall.
Oh? Where did they go? Why are you here? Because you called out for help, you dingus. I see you found him in time. Yeah, we just didn't want you getting abducted by... You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do, about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We heard that the Agashtar are being targeted. Oh, surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. Well, we've considered it. Me and the others. But fishing is all we know. The ocean, all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. Is our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower?
Oh yeah, there's Noither right here. Huh.
Who casteth? What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. No idea what they are. I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. For that reason, some are taking to call it the Tower of Zot. They're calling the tower Zot. House of the Divinities in the old tongue, it means. But they are not true divinities. They are monstrous intimidations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is grievous indignity, and fully justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed onto this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. Could thou not tell us of thine divinities and their true nature? You've come all the way to save us? Really? But think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. I say because I'm a terrible storyteller. I'd like to ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please, come to our village. We're good gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. What sayst thou? How we pay a visit to Akshaya? Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. Sir, stop running off alone. That's what got you in trouble to begin with. So 'tis the simulacrum of Thavnir's gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can't be none now. The kidnapped Tarshan are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though indeed saving them would mean confronting their false gods. Like as not, as you said, we do well to study the rigorous traditions to the Akshaya. It was a long one.
Yeah.
Did you already go to the quest?
Yes. There was no drum puzzle. The next thing is the Slice is Right, and that's at 10:40?
Oh! Shit, I see you're at the Aether, right? Or the Aether current. I almost forgot. We gotta gather those again.
Oh, I saw it based on my shit pathing. But I also already grabbed it. I was just waiting here for you.
You're taking an interesting path. Still beating me. Alright, I think this is where I call it. Here, with this poor man. You clicked on him, didn't you? Didn't you?
I may have.
Son of a bitch.
I may have.
Alright,
clicked on him.
Mistaya. Welcome to Akshaya, my friend. The name means White Beach, and there isn't much here save that. But please, make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kainga and Old Ashtaya. They're free at the moment, as it happens. Alright, now I am calling it the night, because I need to get some sleep. Tomorrow, though, we're actually going to have everything set up the right way. Start on time. There we go. Fuck, I hit the wrong button 3 times. You all have a good night. Peace.